Bear with me, guys. I'm getting this all together for you. I'm just letting everyone know that I'm going live. Where's the general? All right. All right. I think we're most settled. All right, guys. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday. I'm a little bit behind. How's everyone doing? How's everyone's weekend? My weekend was very interesting. Involved a lot of sitting, a lot of pain. No, not pain. A lot of scratching, what I would call it. Uh, got my first tattoo over the weekend. It's pretty freaking cool. I'm starting a full sleeve. I'll show you guys here in a second, but was on the chair for 6 hours. 6 hours. No, we had a couple breaks. Didn't know what it was gonna be like going into it, but I freaking love it, man. I love the process. Here, I'll give you guys a quick glimpse. If you guys can see that, I'll turn the camera. Oh, wrong way. So that's just a little glimpse, a little sneak peek. Should be finishing it in like 2 or 3 weeks once this heals. I'm really freaking cool. I'm really cool. I'm really excited for it. So hope you guys had a good weekend. There's a couple things I want to talk about. Let's jump into the updates here. So I believe I went over this last time we were live on Friday. There's just a couple of spots I was looking for ABC reversals, and that was going to be. Let me zoom out here. Now, I'm not saying it's going to reverse, but you got to understand there's certain points where price can reverse at, and I do have those points highlighted here. Well, I did, but I'm just going over everything fresh just to show you guys what I'm seeing. So from here, we have an A, we have a B, and possibly a C. This is one option. This is something I have marked out as a possibility, and obviously the reversal is going to be once the C gets past or gets once the C wave gets past back below the A wave. If you're taking possible shorts there as a hedge. The other possibility that I see here is I'm gonna delete this. Is an A, a B. Oh nope, I'm a stupid. It's this one. A, B, C. Now this first ABC is probably the last resort. Um, you can also play this ABC here, but for me, it's so close to the bigger one that I'm more focused on the bigger resistance up at 45.8. Robots and underwear. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? How was your weekend? Um, so let's see. So we have an ABC here, which I'm currently short off of as a hedge. We just plot that position here for you. 1.5. And I'm just using this as a worst case scenario. I don't know if I'm still debating on where I'm going to take profits if this short does play out. But for me, I'm more focused on getting into the position itself and then letting it ride. And hopefully, and let's just see what happens. If it fails here, if it keeps going up, that's fine with me. But I'm willing to take my hedge where it matters and trying to protect myself. Good, man. I'm glad you're playing both sides. Hopefully you got in some of the heads positions I mentioned in the Discord. Um, if not, you found some good ABC setups on your own. There's definitely some out there. Let's see. So these are the two shorting points that I have. Let's see, plotted out for now. Looking for, why can I find it? Wrong. All right. And I did bring this up in my Discord. I had a feeling it's just going in a smaller time frame that I did pull this up. Let's see. All right, so I did back on Friday. I did. It looked like that prior move up was just one continuous uptrend in my opinion. I had a feeling we are gonna put in a lot of leg up, so I was preparing myself for shorts. I wasn't getting too concerned or wasn't playing anything serious to the downside yet. I know there was always a possibility that price didn't have to come up and put a new high. I was aware of that, so I did play a very small hedge here. Let's see. But obviously it didn't work out for me. That's fine. So let's go with let's move on to ETH because I really briefly want to talk about ETH as well. It's something I did mention. I'm not sure if I mentioned it on here on the Discord. I know I mentioned it on the Discord, but I just want to talk about it here. ETH is in a very similar situation as Bro, that's an underwear. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for joining. I'm glad you love it. I'm doing my best, man. Trying to keep up with it, trying to just let you guys know what I'm thinking, how I'm seeing things, and try to keep you guys as updated as I possibly can. You know, sometimes I don't get every move, but I'm really focused on BTC and ETH, and hopefully you guys can get a better understanding of possible market changes, what's building up, any possible opportunities you guys might have, whether you're keeping up with BTC or ETH like I am, or if you're just focused on smaller altcoins. But I appreciate the input. I'm glad you love it. So let's just talk about ETH. ETH is in a very similar situation. All right, what I see is an A, B, possible C to the upside here. All right, so I'm going to mark this out as a level to look for. And then I'm going to delete this. So basically these rays are points or A waves, or the tops or bottoms of A's. Because I like to keep an idea of where price can reverse at. And especially if I walk away and come back at a certain time, and let's say if I'm too zoomed in, sometimes I get carried away. If I can highlight important levels beforehand on a bigger time frame, it allows me to give myself either a step back, or allows me to put myself into a better perspective of what I'm looking at. So the other one, I wanted to go back to an hour. Did not want that there. The other ABC I saw as a possible reversal was here. I did take a short off here as well. Now these are the only short positions I'm playing at the moment. I do have a alert set on my stop loss just in case. But this happened as I was right about to go to bed at around like 12:30, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time where I'm at. So I was able to catch this short. I let everyone in the Discord know. Hey guys, just be ready just in case. I'm not sure if I'm doing a 1.5 or 2. I think I'm doing 1.5%. But just riding this down, and I'm just gonna let them fight. So just to highlight ABC as a possible reversal here, or nope, not what I wanted. Or I'm looking at a bigger ABC to the upside here. Those are my two reversal plays that I'm looking for. I'm still, just letting you guys know, I'm in my macro longs. I'm still longs from certain positions as well. So I'm at the point now to where I'm just gonna let them fight. Let's see if, regardless of which direction it goes, I'm gonna be right. I'm gonna be very right, and I'm gonna be walking away positive somehow. Whether these shorts play out or if it's just a retest, we continue upside, just a smaller pullback. Sorry, not a retest, a smaller pullback. We keep going, but right now I'm sitting pretty. So, Josh V, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? So that's pretty much it. Nothing much has changed since the last time I got on live, on Friday. So I'm just gonna take the time now to, if you guys have any questions or anything, you guys have anything you want me to look over, now's the time to ask. But other than that, we're just gonna hang out for a bit, you know, kind of just go with the flow. I'd like to open the floor to you guys, see if you guys have any questions. If you guys like the content, I appreciate you subscribe if you haven't. If not, like the video. Always helps me out, man. Leave a comment too. I really appreciate that. Um, I'm just gonna drop some plugs real quick. Yeah, man. Can you look at macro in the EOS? Yes, absolutely. Just give me 1 second. I'm just gonna just plug my stuff quick in the description if you guys really want to. There's a Patreon link if you're looking to join the Discord. I'm most likely gonna close it off for now. There's a couple of people who asked me, and I did let them in, but I I have a lot of things planned for what I'm going forward to adding more content to the Discord. I'm actually really excited. I'm just kind of getting on that prep work and stuff now, and I'm gonna be trying to hammer it out as much as I can over the course of this weekend. So I'm gonna be very busy doing that, trying to get some more stuff for you guys. Let's see. All right, let's look at the macro EOS. If you guys are interested, links in the description. You don't have to. There's also if you guys want to support me, there's also there's a small, I would guess you call it a donation. Ooh, look at that. There's like a donation tier. You guys don't have to sign up for Discord, but if you guys really appreciate the work I'm putting out to you guys, I think it'd be awesome. If not, no biggie. I just wanted to plug that real quick. So let's see, macro on EOS. Well, I'm gonna go back for this. Okay. What does this go back to? 19. I just want to pull up some more price history. I wonder which one has the most price history. Probably Binance. $17. All right, that sounds about right. All right, so major macro view. What I see here, just based off of market structure, you have an ABC with a all right, there's two ways I want to see this. I want to see this as an ABC for a B, and then a possible continuation to the downside to form a bigger ABC here. Let me just clear that up for you. Probably change the color of this as well. Let's see. So if you're looking to, for the best buying opportunity for EOS, this is a little bit of a stretch, but if prices can get down to $1.31 back below and come back up, if prices come back something like that and come back up, that's just a brief example, but that's what I'd be looking for EOS on a spot buying macro perspective. If you're trying to get a macro position on leverage, this is tough. Let's see. All right, so just going to a 4 hour. I'm pretty sure that was the peak of that B wave. So this is gonna be an A, B, C, B, A, B. It's a little choppy. A, B, C. All right, so this is I would call it kind of bullish scenario. If you're looking to be bullish on EOS, Did my camera freeze? It did, didn't it? Hold on a second. What the fuck happened? Is it broadcast? Video. Spare me 1 second, guys. What the fuck happened? I apologize. Just give me 1 second. Is my camera frozen? Well, that's probably off on your end now, but let me. Let me force close it. Okay. And let me see if I can get this back up and running again. I guess while I'm trying to wait for this to load still. What the heck? Of course. I had everything all set up. All right. Are we back? No, I don't want that. Boom. All right. Sorry about that, folks. All right, we're back. We're back. All right. So sorry about that. Let's see. Maybe not that macro. I'm seeing ABC off May 21st top. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay. So going back to what I was saying before, we have an ABC to the downside here. Cool. All right, I just want to make sure I'm back. I don't know what the fuck happened. Anyway, what I see is an ABC, A, B. That's what I'm going to go with. There's a lot of chop in between. The wave structure isn't the clearest to me. But usually, like what I say is the C wave sometimes gets overextended past the A. So within, I could sit here and draw ABCs all day. Me personally, the level at let me just draw a ray. If you're gonna get the ultimate bottom, I would have been playing this ABC here to try to play into that position. This would have been a little tough though. Let me just see what the stop. Let's see what kind of risk reward ratio this trade would have been. Yeah, see, I would have been using like a 4.5%. 4.5 to 5%. With something like EOS, I wouldn't be touching anything less than like a 4, or sorry, like a 4 to 5% stop loss. Now you do have barriers of resistance here, mainly at about 647. If you're trying to catch this long, but regardless, so let's say if you wanted to take the 0.441 of the C wave, of the bigger C wave, yeah, using a 5% stop loss, you would have got a 16, at least a 16 risk to reward using a 5%. Let's see, robots and underwear. Long down like 199. Okay, so you did catch this last ABC here. I mean, hey, long as either if you kept playing it or you used a big enough stop loss and but still had a good risk to reward ratio trade, I would say that's still a good position. I'm aiming around 608. All right, so you're using this to try to play into the bigger structure. Am I correct on that? Or you're just using that? I'm just curious to see what. Yeah. Okay. So it looks like you're trying to play into the bigger structure. Um, that's fine. If your goal, like I said, I don't know what your actual trade is structured. You know, is it more of a macro position? I know you mentioned more of the macro count, so I'm assuming you're playing more of the macro position. If not, if you let's say you're being a little more aggressive, okay, so you are. Um, that's fine. Long as if you, all I'm saying is, depending on what BTC wants to do, if she wants to continue up for, you know, if this is a basically a bottom where we just consolidate, find support, and blast off for another leg for another bull run. In that case, and for your macro position, that'd be beautiful, a beautiful trade. Um, I'm still 50-50, me personally. Um, I know I've talked about this in the past. To me, this looks like a bigger ABC that could have hit the 0.441 target if you're not using log. If you guys aren't sure about that, possible. Me personally, I never really liked how this structure played out. So going back to here, I personally was looking for another lower low. Obviously, it didn't happen. I can't sit here and make sure I was or guarantee that I was going to be right. All I can do is just be hopeful. In this case, we got a bigger ABC top. So depending on what she wants to do, if BTC is going to be bullish, I think you're in a good spot, robots. Little dreaming, we in the money, so we running through. Yeah, like I said, I'm in my positions. Hope you guys are in your positions. If not, there's plenty of opportunity to get in. But I think robots and underwear, you're in a good spot, macro wise for EOS. Keep pulling up the USDT. Yeah, it looks good. I'm sure you're sitting pretty right now. Good job, man. Can you look at sushi? Another big one. Yeah, let's see. Sushi. You know what? I want to pull it up on. Is this right? Why does this look wonky? Nah, this is right. Yeah, this is right. Okay. Let's see. All right, so this is kind of sushi has always had a kind of a shitty structure setup in my opinion, or shitty structure. But I'm looking at this as an A. This could be one giant B to a ginormous C. I don't know, but that's that's what I want to establish first. Let's go like a 6 hour. So let's see if you're trying to play the reversal. This is an A, this is a B, this is a C. Or in the C wave, within that C wave, there's always an A, a B, and a C. And you remember, there's always an ABC within an ABC. I'm gonna try to get too carried away, but A, B, C. Now let me go to a 2 hour. Just gonna clean this up a little bit so it doesn't get too messy. Alright, so ABC, and then there's an ABC here. Did it put in that lower low? Oh, I think he might have got a double bottom. Hold on. Oh, wow, you didn't get it. Playing the smaller into the macro but holding here. Okay. All right, so in this case scenario, this is tough because you were so close to that bottom. Wow, I can't believe you didn't put in a lower low. Yeah. Man, hate to see it. But if I wasn't looking for that, I'd be playing off of this ABC. And for me, it's same as EOS. Like I said, I'm sure you're in. I'm in at the bottom at 279. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. You said you're playing the macro, so if you're playing macro, I'm probably using like a 4%, 3.5, 4%. It depends. Let me see what it looks like on a bigger scale. So you plan on? I'm sure you're planning on taking it at the macro, more macro ABC, right? I mean, that's big, in my opinion. I would try to, at the very most, play into the C leg. That makes sense. So play your macro setup into the C leg. At the very least. Sold half twice, looking for 6. Okay. Hey man, you're on the same boat as me. Yep, that's a good position. Is that 32? With a 3.5, that's solid. Like I said, I don't know how aggressive your stop loss is, but regardless, even if you had a 5%, still 22. That's a big macro position. They'll be afraid to hedge when opportunity comes though, especially if you're looking for bigger moves. Made that mistake before. All right. Let's see. Beast 10% leverage. What kind of stop loss are you using, robots? If I may ask, like percent your chart stop loss. I'm just curious. God, this thing is itchy, man. I'm like just barely touching it with my finger. So if you guys have any more, if you guys are just tuning in, I went over the T in the beginning. If you want me to go over again, just let me just ask. I can do that. Not if you guys have any requests for any other coins that you're looking at, or maybe something you take a position on. 1%. God damn, that is aggressive. I mean, hey, you got in. You're sitting fucking pretty right now, man. That is a good position. Wow. I'm just curious to see where you're at right now. Wow, you're doing good. Congrats, buddy. If you could hold that to 6, nice. 124. Nice. So let's see. Dot link shorts. Jeez, man, you're really what other are those the only ones or you got more? I'll take a look at those too. But if you guys have any requests for any coins, or if you want me to go over BTC again, anything, we could talk about anything trading related. Now it's time to ask. But I'll take a look at. I stopped that a few times. Okay. Yeah, with I know with Link has been evil to me. Oh, what's this here? Did I mark out a short somewhere? What did I mark this off of? Oh, as an ABC. Okay, I see. I was looking for something like this. That makes sense. That'd be like 6. Ooh, nice, man. I've been there, done that. I've done. Trying to think, what's the biggest I've ever done? Because I've used similar. Is that I've used similar risk, money like dollar wise, but I've hit shorts off of BTC, and I think the most that position got up to was like 18K. No, the rest are okay. Cool. Link almost put in a ABC top here, but yeah, as of right now, the market's very indecisive, so it's hard for me to pick a side. Me personally, I think it's going to consolidate. We might play a bigger range, or if this is a a consolidation phase and a retest before moving lower, very well could happen. That's pretty much all of what how I feel. Now, how I feel and what actually is going to happen is probably going to be very different. Um, yeah, I honestly, it's hard, man. It's hard for me to tell. It's hard for me to tell right now what my overall general opinion is. Other way. How was your weekend, though? Yeah, they already asked that. I feel like it's a Monday, man. I'm all screwed up. You know what? Let's do something different. Am I feeling it? What if? What if this was an ABC flat for a wave 4? See the huge ABC off a Tesla top around 1200. Close my options a day early holding stock. Tesla, Around $1,200. Are you talking about this one? Or am I going to am I stuck? Am I on too big of a time frame? You do have an ABC bottom here. An ABC within the C. Unless you took profit on that one. We'll go to like unless you took that one. Robots. Damn, I should have bought Tesla. Interesting. Let me know which one. I'm assuming you're talking about this one. If not, that's back in December though. Now, were you playing puts or were you playing calls? That's it off the peak of 1200. All right, good play, good play. Nope, not me to do that. Dude, this fucking guy. Sorry, I got a neighbor with a busted ass alarm system on his Jeep. And every time he locks his car, it's a symphony. So if you guys have any other questions, let's see. March 25 call option went from. So the expiration. Oh wow, you got out just in time. How is the volatility? Because my thing with like I don't have a problem with stocks and options. My issue is there's a lot of people that I talk to who play the stock market or play options or options contract trading, I guess you would call it. Today they peaked out at 54. Should have held. Damn, dude, that's crazy. My thing with call options is you think crypto's volatile with leverage? Holy shit, you're in a whole nother world when it comes to playing. When it comes to playing, whatchamacallit, when it comes to playing actual stock options. Because you have different aspects of volatility, or different, how do I say it? There's different points of volatility. You have price, which is fine. You have, trying to think. Or there's different ways that, I can't even think of the word. I'm drawing a blank right now. I guess it's wow. There's more ways that it's volatile than crypto. If that makes sense. What I mean by that, there's a lot of things that affect prices when it comes to options trading. Ah, okay. See, I'm not. I kind of have an idea what like those different types of plays are with options, but I'm not. I'm not too familiar. I know there's different. You can do iron condors, strangles, um, credit spreads, debit spreads, iron butterflies. I can't remember the rest. There's a whole bunch of different strategies and techniques you can use. Time value, yeah. Time value is the biggest thing that separates volatility from the stock market and crypto. Is that yes, crypto can be volatile, especially with leverage, but the thing I always tell people to stay away from. The number one reason why I tell people to stay away from options is time. The time decay, and when prices move and time continues to move as well, that's also going against you. So if your targets don't hit, imagine if, I mean, obviously I know futures trading is a thing, which is another reason why I stay away from futures, is that you're adding another aspect of volatility, which makes which can make trading better if you can time it better, but most of the time it's gonna make it worse for you. So that's my number one thing with futures, and also when it comes to options trading as well, is that time is against you. Unless unless you nail a good top or a good bottom, it can do a lot more damage um than help, I would say. I always find that stuff interesting because I know a lot of people who come from trading, and most of the time comes from some, whether it's ETF investing, um you know trying to trade stocks, options trading. I've been there, done that too. When I was 18, 19, so wow, it was a decade ago. Um, that's how I first got introduced to trading. That's where I made this Tradingview account off of. Was trying to use charts to try to trade options, and I remember I took, it was like $600. At that point, I had to go all in because obviously contracts is the or an option contract is the time or the amount of shares times 100. Yeah, a lot go worthless, and that's the time. Time will get you on that. But I remember I took a small position, I doubled it, took 600 to 1200. I went all in. I don't remember what stock it was. It was a smaller cap stock at the time. But I was like, holy shit, this is. I remember waking up at like 8:30, 8:15. I was in a group that we got ready, talked about. We had like a pre-screening of the stock market. What are news articles looking for that you're looking for? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So I remember I turned 600 into 1200 within like my first 2 weeks. I only made one good play, and then quickly turned that to zero. So after I got burned from that, 1200, $600 was a decent amount for me at the time. So I was like, yeah, you know what? This isn't for me. And then later down the line, I realized that you don't have to play with that much money. You can limit yourself by using debit spreads, credit spreads. So credit spreads are a little bit riskier, but debit spreads allow you to basically put in what you want or put in a less amount. Obviously, you're not going to make nearly as much money, but I should have been playing that sort of style. Very similar to, not over risking yourself when it comes to crypto. Let's see. Yeah, I'm a stock background. I went huge on Facebook, fell on my face. Oh, God, that's the worst, man. That is the worst. I know the feeling. All right, so anything else you guys want me to look at? Any questions? Doesn't have to be chart related. It can be anything trading related at this point. I'm sure most of you. It seems like most of you guys who are watching me right now are pretty familiar with how, whether it how to trade, or at least understand some of the aspects of trading, the basics. I know Robots has got a good grasp on the ABC method, so I think he doesn't really need any help. He's doing pretty good. You guys can ask me any questions about me, why I'm here, how I got started, my story, if you guys are interested. I know some of you guys are new. Some of you guys have also watched me in the past. If you guys have seen me in the past, you probably know my story. Um, I was actually on a episode with Kite last March, or actually no, April, I would say. And he did like a little interview with me. Too bad my camera wasn't working. That's the time I didn't have my cam link set up. I was using a different software. It screwed me over, so you guys are even able to see my face. So I got a whole cool story behind how I got started. I'm sure you guys have an interesting story too. Just throwing it out there. Hopefully next time I get on, I'm gonna try to aim for like 2 to 3 times a week. I can't promise, but especially now that I have some more content I want to be doing for the Discord. I'm gonna be putting a little bit more time into it, so I have some homework to do. I have a lot of homework to do. So hopefully I plan to get that done over the weekend. So my time for streaming is gonna be a little bit not limited, but it's gonna be less than my availability is gonna be a lot less than it was before, at least until I get that done. So, but I still plan on getting on here anywhere from, I'm gonna say 2 times a week is safe. So I'll probably hop on, today. I was actually planning to go live yesterday, but there were some issues. But once I can get a consistent schedule, I aim to do this about 2 to 3 times a week. But right now, I think 2 is a safe number. So depending on if anything goes on in the market or whether, I just have free time, I'm gonna try to get on and explain stuff before stuff happens. I gave you guys an update of what I'm looking for in the beginning. Let's see. I'm still learning, but we getting better. I'm glad, man. I'm glad. I'm a high school math teacher learning the ropes. Oh, that's cool. It's nice about. I remember when I was in high school, in my junior year, my math teacher always had a separate laptop out, always looking at charts. That was like kind of the first time I ever got a taste of like what a chart looked like when I was 17. But he was more into investing and all that, and I remember it was the first time I heard about Bitcoin. First time I heard about Bitcoin, I was probably in like 10th, 11th grade. So like, yeah, around the same time. You full time, like trader or just like work? Because I work a full time job. I also full time trade. It's tough when you can't manage both. My goal is to hopefully. I mean, I had to. How do I say this? I don't want to give anything away, but I had opportunities come up in the near future in the last like 6 months, a year, and if I was gonna put that money aside to quit my job and use that to live off of, like, I was gonna do this eventually, but something came up and I needed to put money in. I got a really cool opportunity I got to be a part of. So that's coming out. That should be getting started in I would say like the end of spring, beginning of summer. Let's just say I got some cool people that are working on some cool stuff. So yeah, so I mean, I'm a full-time trader, but I work a full-time job. So, it's a good thing about the crypto market that's open 24/7. That's also kind of a blessing in disguise. I mean, it's a curse in disguise as well, because last night I was about to go to bed. Next thing you know, it's 12:30 and my alerts are going off. So I had to, quickly jump out of bed. Well, not jump. Yeah, I jumped out of bed, but kind of informed the Discord quick. Got into my positions. Was able to go to sleep. I set my alerts for when I get stopped out. Sometimes I oversleep. That's my biggest thing. I got to figure out either I get better speakers. Or I got to figure out another way to get myself up, because somehow I sleep through some of my alarms sometimes. I don't know how the hell I do that, but yeah, I consider myself a full-time trader, but I also work a full-time job. The goal is to be able to do this full-time without having to work a full-time job. And if I wasn't trying to buy a house either, that would have been a faster process. But you know, mortgage companies don't like when you don't have 2 years of full-time income. So crypto sometimes it just isn't an answer. Anybody else have any questions for me? If not, I'm probably gonna. I mean, we're still gonna hang out for like. I plan on only going for like an hour, so like 10, 15 minutes. But this is the time. I'm gonna retire in 4 years and trade and buy a farm and grow medical mushrooms. God damn, that is a plan. That's a good plan. Josh V, as much as I would love to sit there and just write a check for a full amount, but house prices where I live are crazy, and I don't feel like dumping a yeah, it's pretty much all my capital into a house. So what's the point of what's you know what I mean? For me, I'd rather take the money and trade with it, and make more than to buy a house. That's just me though. When you have a skill that can take money and make more money, it doesn't make sense to. It makes more sense to leverage that. Get it? Leverage. Take some money to leverage it in other assets if you can. So for me, it'd be better to leverage that money on a mortgage than to pay cash. As much as I would love to just pay property taxes, even though like I know they plan on increasing interest rates soon. I'm not sure how soon, but sometime this year. So that's gonna be fun for me. House prices probably go down, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, next. I feel bad because I can see here. Listen, I'm listening to some interesting music, which you guys can hear it, but somehow I got to figure out a way to be able to get music on the stream and also talk to you guys without having it sound like I'm holding an old TV that's just static to the microphone the entire time. So see, I wanted to trade full time at the same time doing residential carpentry. Keeps hey man, if you like doing what you do, man, I my thing is you can always do both. You can always do multiple things. If you don't have to just trade. You don't have to just be whether whatever your profession is. I know people who most of the people who I know who want to do this full time have access to a computer. Obviously, it's a little bit tough if you're a carpenter. Um, a buddy of mine who used to do this was worked on cars, but he would have access to a computer, so he was able to set alerts that if he's sitting there doing an oil change or something, he can get to his phone and check position. So I get you, man. Want to split it? A good one. That's funny. Robots Underwear, appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoy the content. You'll be seeing me. You'll be getting updates from me in the Discord soon. I'm glad you're doing well. Good job in your positions, all right? Good job, man. Josh V, you got any questions for me? How you doing? Are you in any good trades? So, all right, guys. So I'm gonna start wrapping things up. Give the last chance for anyone to ask me any questions, but just for a quick recap, in case you guys didn't catch the beginning of the stream, there's two possible ABC tops I'm looking for as a potential point of reversal. ABC here with the smaller the smaller ABC here for this to be an A, B, C. There's so many different possibilities. An A, B, C. So A, B, C. Let me clear this up. So I'm trading this as a potential reversal for the bigger ABC here, or even lower, depending. I know you have this high here, but for me, there's different ways to look at this. I'm not focused about this. I'm worried about either this or here, this side here. Josh, we appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. So I'm just wrapping up my final thoughts for now. Let's see. So I'm taking a short. The other possible short possibility is, like I said, I'm ignoring this high here. I'm going for the 45.9 region, and I'm looking to see if this is going to be a bigger breakdown, just as an edge or a hedge. If not, if things keep going, great. But that's what I'm focused on for the medium, short of the medium term. ETH, I'm also in an ETH short. Let's pull it up. ETH one more time. Can't spell ETH. There's two ABCs, very similar position, A, B, A, B, C. This is a little bit more clear cut in my opinion. I did catch a short last night off of this little wick here. So depending on what happens, I might take profit to 0.441, or I might just write it down as a hedge all the way down to the low. It really depends on what the market tells me, and this is a good potential point of reversal. So I'm gonna wait. Hopefully this position works out. Just kind of just see how it goes. So besides that, it's gonna be it, guys. If you're stopping by, you're new, I appreciate you stopping by a lot. Whether you're from the Discord or you find me on YouTube, or regardless of where you found me, I really appreciate you guys stopping by and watching. You guys can like the video, comment. I hope you guys got some good information out of this. If you guys are interested in getting more real-time updates from me, I do have a Discord that I'm constantly working on. Some of the people in the chat, Josh Fee, I know Josh Fee is in the Discord, so I think he's had good things to say about it. Robots and Underwear, he was up here, me and him were chatting before. He had some good input. I have people constantly giving me ideas of what to work on. I'm trying to do my best to build content for the Discord, so hopefully give you guys a better perspective, and basically someone who's, how do I say this? Give you advice to someone who's a little bit experienced in this. Well, not financial advice, but just advice in general. So if you guys are interested, there's a Patreon link. Depending on which tier, most of you guys are probably gonna have some sort of experience. So the ABC crew is not necessarily for you. Those are meant for complete beginners. I'm gonna be focusing on a psychology section, which is something new that was an idea brought up to me. So I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna structure that. But if you guys don't want to sign for a Discord, there is a section in the Patreon where you can just donate. So I think I got $5, so I'd appreciate that as well. If not, if you can't do that, all good. I'll be here. You guys can ask me any questions anytime I'm live. I would appreciate if you guys can just like and subscribe, even comment. I think that'd be awesome. I think it's cool how you guys are showing up, asking me questions, getting involved, engaging. That's my goal is here. Like I said, this is just a preview. This is real-time updates for me as things are going as real-time as I can get. There's also, let's see, I have tutorials on the ABC method. I have basic introduction to leverage trading, how to structure your risk, how to use the basic method. If you guys are interested, like I said, links in the description below. But besides that, I hope you guys have a good one. Stay safe. Make good positions. Hopefully the market make a decision soon, and we can talk about that real time and see what's going on. Hopefully you guys get into some good trades, whether you're hedging short or you guys are looking to get into longs, or whether you guys are trying to play more macro shorts. Really depends on your perspective and what you think. But besides that, I really appreciate you guys stopping by on to the next one. Hopefully soon. I'm gonna try to get a schedule going, but until next time. Adios.